Welcome to Kusum.net. This is ASP.NET MVC tutorial and you are watching part 82 custom validation attribute in ASP.NET MVC. Before watching this video, please watch these previous parts 78, 79 and 80 and 81. Inside of that I was explain about range attribute, string length attribute, areas in MVC and different types of action results in ASP.NET MVC. So let's begin to learn creating custom validation attribute. In the last session I was explained about difference of the date validation, and for that we were using two dates to get the difference between two dates for the validation. Now today we will using the class and get the difference of the date or validation of the date range. Okay, so let's start. I will create one class. I have created one common name folder, and inside of that I will create one class named date range attribute. Okay, date range attribute. This date range attribute will inherited by range attribute. Okay, before that we have to add using system dot component model dot data annotations. Okay, and will be inherited by range attribute. Okay, and inside of that I will add public date range attribute constructor, and inside of that I will pass the value of the date, a minimum value of the date, string minimum value. Okay, now I have passed one parameter inside of this constructor, minimum value, and now I will inherit it from the base class. So return base, and inside of that I will pass type of date time. Which type you want to pass? Date time. So write date time, and then you will pass what you want to pass, minimum value. So minimum value, this minimum value. Okay, and for which minimum value? For date time dot now, from today. So date time dot now. Okay, date time dot now dot to short date string. Okay, means if the value is less than today's date, then it will return true, otherwise false. Okay, and we will pass in the metadata class the validation. In place of this to date I want to use today's date, so date time dot now, but it gives us error. Okay, if I pass this, then also gives us error. So in place of this, what I will do, I will pass the date range attribute. So the class, okay, I have created this class date range, so pass date range, and inside of that I will pass the date, which date, from which date you want to give validation. Suppose 0101 and 2000. So it will validate less than 2000 date, or if above 2000, then it will provide the error. Okay, so let's run this program. Site user index page. Okay, so write down here site user, okay, index page. Click on edit. Okay, click on edit and add here. We have given 2000 date till date. Okay, now I will pass in place of 2000 2010, then or less than 2000 1990, then this. Okay, so if the date is lesser than 11 2000, then it will provide the error, and if it is more than 2000, then it doesn't provide the error. Suppose 2001, okay, it will accept, but for less than 2000, 11 2000, it will give us error 1990. Okay, like this. So this is the example of date validation. Okay, now if you don't want to use this technique, you have another technique. You will create one class inside of this common folder. Suppose current attribute. Okay, means from today's date. This is the date, custom date. That was custom date. Now we will write the class for today's date, current date time dot now. Okay, so I am creating one class named, suppose it is current date time. Okay, it is current date time, then sorry, current date attribute. Okay, in this class I will add the namespace using component model system.component model dot data annotations, and inherit it from validation attribute. So validation attribute abstract class. Okay, and inside of that we will override the public method. So this public override bool value, override bool uh, is valid method name, and inside of that I will pass the object. Suppose object this, and pass value parameter. Okay, in this is valid method I will provide for date time attribute. So date time, suppose object name is date time, equal to convert dot to integer 32. Okay, convert dot to integer 32 dot to date time value. Convert dot to date time, convert dot to date time, and pass inside of that the parameter value. Okay, this value. Okay, and we will write the condition for it. The condition return what? Return this date time less than equal to today's date time, means date time dot now. Date time dot now. Okay, right? And we will pass this name of class current date inside of the site user metadata class, where we have making the validation. So in place of this data attribute, I will pass the class name. Okay, the name of class will be current date, right? So like this you can give the validation using these two ways. Okay, let's check today's date time. Today's date time is 25 February 2021. Okay, 2021, 25 February. So let's make 25 more than 25. 2021 means today's more than today's date. Okay, this is February and I have passed March. Let's check it. It will give us error. But if I will pass less than February, means January, then it will pass, because what we have provided, we have provided that in the class return date time is less than equal to date time dot now. Whatever the date time, 2 days, if you pass less than today's date, then it will accept, otherwise it will reject. Okay, so condition is now satisfying. And so this is the end of my video session. Thank you for listening my video. If you like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe it. Thank you. Have a great day.